Okay, everyone, welcome to Jumpstarting Your Holidays. I thought about doing this 6-week experience. And you know what? Many of you understand the 8-week run, and some people do 3-week experiences and 6 weeks and 8 weeks. And I really wanted to do something because I had a conversation with someone last week. And they came up to me and they said, Mark, I'm really excited for January. And I said, why are you excited for January? It's because October, November, December, I kind of let my food and fitness go. And then I dive in January. And I asked her and I said, well, why do you let it go in October, November, December? She said, oh, I love the holidays. And I love the Halloween. I love Thanksgiving. I love Christmas and Hanukkah. I love all of that festivity of the season. And I feel like if I'm on some type of plan, I can't enjoy myself. And I said, well, what happens come January? She said, oh, well, I put on about 15 to 20 pounds in those 3 months, and then I spend January and February losing it. Now, I think many of us on this webcast can realize that that's how a lot of us have lived. I lived that way for many times, that you have some fun in the October, November, December, and then January, February, you're chasing. Well, let's just do the math, guys. That's 5 months of chasing, of regressing, progressing, and that's against everything I believe in. So my goal with this 6-week nutrition and fitness experience is to set you up to win. We're going to have a journey together. We have some fun together where these next 6 weeks, starting on Monday, because this is just an intro. I'm going to be a very quick intro to kind of give you the highlights of it, the broad strokes, set you up to win. And then we kick it off on Monday, the 26th. So if you look at your screen, this is going to be the whole series. And I'm going to, over the next 15 minutes, I'll explain what it is, get you motivated, get you ready to rock and roll. Well, basically, tonight's going to be the intro. And then we're going to launch it Monday, October 26th at 9 p.m. This is going to be the same webinar. I'm going to do a mid-experience coaching session on the 16th. And then I'm going to do a finale webcast. And all of the recorded webinars, in case you got to miss them, because I understand we're busy during the holiday times, are going to be on jumpstartyourholidays.com. So that's what this webpage is. It's jumpstartyourholidays.com. And the next day after each webcast, just like the one that you're hearing right now, is going to be up tomorrow sometime later in the day. And our goal, and that's what I'm going to want us to work on in this webcast right now, is to get clear on what do you want to achieve. Because that conversation resonated something with me. The average person gains 10 to 15 pounds in the months of October, November, and December. And my whole life has been teaching about blood sugar stabilization. Not my whole life, but since 1999. And what I want to help you with over in this webcast and throughout these next 6 weeks is to help you make this run to go really 5 weeks strong. Maybe Thanksgiving you maintain a little bit, but through a 6-week experience, break through some barriers, kind of roll up your sleeves, make some magic happen. And then the last couple of weeks of December, you maintain. And then you hit it hard again and you raise your game in January. This is going to allow you to take your body to that next level in 2016. I want you to keep thinking about the weight you are right now. Just ask yourself, write it down if you're right there. What is my weight in body fat? And what I know, physiologically speaking, is that most of us hold the same weight or body fat within a 5-pound range. And that's our internal mechanism. That's our set point. Well, these next 6 weeks, we want to burst through that set point, maintain yourself a bit by the end of December, and then reprogram your metabolism starting 2016. And before I dive into some of the logistics to it and some objectives that I want you to focus on over these next couple of days before we launch on the 26th, there's a lot of new people on here. I know there's a lot of great people that have been part of the community, and that's what's fun about what we're doing here. We have people that launched the original 8-week run 2 years ago in March that are on this webcast. We have new people that never heard of it are right on this. We have certified Venice nutrition coaches. So what I love about our community is that every walk of life, whether you're new, whether you've been in the community for a long time, you can plug in and make your runs and your moments. And a run to me is that moment in time where you really dial in your food and fitness and you make it happen. When you look at your screen right now and you see the psycho yo-yo dieting, this is what happens to people in January that we are preventing. We're not surviving the holidays. We're winning the holidays. When you go through this, you focus on cutting calories and carbs. This is what happens. I was just talking to a person at HLN yesterday, and she came up to me. She said, yeah, in January, I'm going to start my plan. I said, what are you going to do? She said, I'm going to cut my carbs. I'm going to eat cleaner. And I said, okay, what happens a month from there? She said, well, I'll maintain. The reality is this. When you cut your calories, you cut your carbs, your blood sugar drops, you burn muscle, you lose weight, you burn some fat, cravings begin to come in, you overeat, you over-release insulin, spike your blood sugar, and you gain everything you lost. That's the cycle of dieting. So this holiday period, we're not gaining and then losing. We're going to lose, maintain, and continue moving forward. And we're going to do it through blood sugar. So when you look at this chart right here, bottom line is this. We're going to eat in threes. I want everyone in the room right now to say eating in threes. And eating in threes is eating every 3 hours a balance of protein, fat, carbohydrates. Now, what that does, it keeps your blood sugar in the right range. Protein affects your hormone glucagon, which raises your blood sugar. Carbs affect your hormone insulin, which lowers your blood sugar. And fat slows down the rate of digestion. The combination of those three protects your muscle, releases your stored fat, allows your metabolism to be ignited. And then when it does, if you look at this little chart on your screen, fat gets released in the bloodstream, and then that fat gets burned up in your muscle. And every pound of stored fat you have has 3,500 calories. So my whole objective with this Jumpstart Your Holidays is, number one, when that lady was talking to me, I want you to immediately let go of that mindset that, hey, these next couple months, I'm just going to kind of coast and start in January. Let's all cut that right now. Let's focus on how do we win over these next 6 weeks. We survive, we burst through Halloween. We win in Thanksgiving. And then the last couple of weeks of December, we maintain. And then we move forward in January. Can everyone do that? If you can do that, raise your hand and post on this webinar. That's what you can do. Can everyone do that? I like that. People are using the webinar to raise their hand. Okay. I love it. Now that is our objective. Now the only thing, this is my time that I want to share with you. And I really, I haven't done Periscope. So throughout this webcast, I'm going to show you how to follow me on Periscope, because I'm going to start doing live broadcasting. I'm a little newbie at it. So give me some, make too much fun of me there. But I want this to be fun in our 8-week run Facebook group and Periscope. This is all, there's no fee to be part of this. What I'm going to invite you to do, and I'm going to share that, is we have an 8-week run, step-by-step nutrition program that has a detox, ignite, thrive phase. Now, many of you already lived it, and we launched an entire digital coaching series. It's on 8weekrun.com. And you don't need to do this to do the plan, to be part of this experience. But what I do know is that if you want to be set up to win, if you want the right tools, and you want recipes and mobile and interactive phases and live coaching series and videos that walk you step by step through, it's very simple. You go to 8weekrun.com and you can simply get started. It's a $97 offer. It's $50 savings, and you can get started on that. And a couple quick highlights on it before I dive into 5 things I want you to focus on before we start. When you log in, there's a homepage right here, and it is a whole welcome video. You then have your phases. Next week, I'm going to introduce some of these phases, your detox, ignite, thrive. When I call it a 6-week experience, many of you might already be in the thrive phase, because I know many of you have already lived the plan. So if you're already in the thrive phase, we're going to wrench it up a little bit, and we hit ignite. And we're gonna clean up your food a little bit. I'm gonna coach you through a 6-week experience. Like you came to me and you said, Mark, hey, I want to take my body to this next level these next 6 weeks. That's how I'm gonna lead you. That's how I'm gonna lead this series. And the good news is I'm doing it with you, step by step. Everything I'm gonna be sharing these next 6 weeks, I'm gonna be doing with you. I'm not gonna have any off-plan meals these next 6 weeks. I'm making this run with you step by step. I'll be periscoping. I'll be Facebooking. I'll be sharing cool things that I'm doing, and I want you to do the same thing. So we really make this a community. You're going to have the phases, and each phase walks you through the food you can eat and what you can do. Then you have the video and podcasts, and this is me leading you step by step through each week that sets you up to win. Your mindset, preparing your 8-week run, the Eating in Threes webinar, a step-by-step detox phase webcast, On the webinars that I'll be leading, I'm not going to be going to the nitty-gritty like through this. I'm going to go a little bit higher level, but more of what we're actually doing and making it more interactive from there. So for the tools, for the step-by-step tools, this series helps you with that. Food's got to taste good. That's why we have the amazing chef Valerie Cogswell and fellow 8-week runners who help create great recipes that allow you to follow the detox, ignite, thrive phase that are all focused on whatever phase you're in. You can have real recipes that are grab and go, which is less than 10 minutes, or gourmet style, which is less than 30 minutes. And then the last thing is support. I'm going to ask all of you, and I know many of you are already on this, but to join the 8-week Run Transformation Facebook group. We have an amazing community that's going to answer your questions. I want you to share your stuff, and there's going to be 5 tips that I'm going to share with you before this webcast is over that allows you to really live it, that allows us to prepare ourselves. Because right now we sit on Wednesday. We start Monday, October 26th. So literally we have 5 days to get ready mentally, physically to rock this. So I'm going to ask you to join the Facebook group. There's a great recipe group. So beyond the recipes inside this digital series, you can actually have interactive recipes where people are posting consistently. My blog, Transformation Tuesdays, which I'm going to share a story about, the web series, and then we have great nutrition coaches that help you every step of the way. So the bottom line is this digital series. Anyone can be part of this holiday, Jumpstart Your Holiday experience. I want this to be a community outreach plan where we all inspire each other to rock this. But I want to make sure you have the tools, because if you don't have the tools, you're not going to win the way you can. And you simply go to 8weekrun.com and you can get started immediately on that. Now, when we look at what are the 5 points that we want to focus on, let me put this into a slideshow. I want you to write these down. And I want us to talk and interactive with this, because this is your moment to really look at how can I take this to the next level. And I love this. You know what I love about our community? I just got to sidebar this. I see who's on this webinar. Our attendance on these webinars, I just want to thank everyone. International attendance, and the numbers are just humbling how many people want to tune in and make their health work. And what I love is we have so many of our fellow health pros. We have so many of our people that have been living this plan for 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year. And then we have new people. And the key is that this is the power of what I want to do with blood sugar and the experiences that I lead and that I help create and the plans and the programs is, let's face it, guys, we all have tough moments. We all fall off plan. We all want to eat off plan at times. We all struggle in this community and the education that brings us back. And doing these little 6-week experiences makes us all that much tighter, that much sharper, and makes us unified to really lead this movement to show people that you can look and feel your very best and at the same time eat the foods that you love. So 5 things to focus on. Number 1, set a goal and share it with us all. So tonight, I'm going to after my we have an advanced coaching webinar after this webcast. I'm going to go on the 8-week run probably tomorrow morning. Let's do this tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to post my goal for this 6-week experience personally, my physical goal that I want to achieve. I'm going to set a goal and I'm going to share it with each of you. I'm going to ask you to do the same thing. Let's get this interactive and let's set a goal and share it, whatever it is. Maybe you want to lose some body fat. Maybe you want to build some muscle. Maybe you want to learn how to survive October and November and not gain any weight. Whatever your goal is, I want you to write that down and I want you to share it with us all in the Facebook group. I want you to take your starting weight, measurements, and pictures. Now, you feel free. You don't have to share any of that right now. I understand this. Every week we feature new transformations on our CNN show and Headline News, Transformation Tuesdays on the Daily Share. I get that a lot of times you don't want to start that. Now, many of you are already fit, and you probably want to take your body to that next level. So you can keep it internal, but afterwards, I'm going to ask after this experience, you share it. I want you to get prepared with your mindset, your plan, your food, products if you're going to take products to turbocharge your results, and your exercise. All of this comes back down to, are you ready to make a run? Now I get you're saying, Mark, why are we doing this? There's really 4 main times in life where we are motivated. And if you can own these 4 moments, you're set. Number 1, it's It's New Year, New You. January, there'll be a whole nother series that we're going to be launching. You rock January, February, take a little bit of break beginning of March. Then it's summertime. Then we do a whole nother get ready for summer. Then we do a whole thing after May, June. You rest a bit in July, you maintain. And then in August, it's another run from the point of taking on fall and back to school. And then it's the holiday time, surviving the holidays. If you can own those 4 moments, and imagine this. Imagine every year you improve your health a little bit more and more instead of regressing. Because that same lady who talked to me last week, the way she's living her life is she's regressing every year. I'm 43 years old. I'm not regressing my life. I am progressing my life. Age does not define you. The key is to find a rhythm and a system where you have moments of recovery, where you maintain, followed by moments of making those runs. And this is going to be one of those runs. So get prepared with that. Get prepared with that in your mindset. I'm going to ask you to connect on social media. Join Facebook. I'm going to show you my Periscope following. I haven't scoped yet. I've done like a guest scope, but I haven't really done it. And all Periscope is, if you're not familiar with it, it's very simple. You put it on your phone, and you'll see when I'm scoping something, and we can all do this together and have fun with it. But I want you to connect, engage with friends. If there's a next door neighbor that you know is interested in this, if there's someone that wants to be part of this with you, hey, join in. Join Facebook support group. If they want the tools, take on the 8-week run digital series. And we're calling it your 6-week run. And that's the fun part about that once you own the detox, ignite, and thrive phases, you don't have to go 8 weeks straight. You don't have to go 6 weeks straight. You can do 3 weeks at a time or 4 weeks at a time. You can live a hybrid of the phases. That's what I love about once you get educated on the plan, which that digital series will teach you. You can make your runs according to where you sit in your life. And our objective with this series is to make a 6-week run, maintain December, that ends December 7th. I mean, if you want to go an extra week, go for it. But basically, you then maintain December 10th to the 2nd of January, and then we're going to launch a whole nother series. This way, and I want you to imagine this way you're progressing, maintaining, progressing, maintaining. No more yo-yo dieting. No more gaining and then having to lose. No more chasing your results. No more checking out for 3 months and then saying I'm going to start in January. And throughout this 6-week experience, I'm going to show you exactly how you're going to be able to enjoy Halloween, how you'll be able to eat your favorite foods on Thanksgiving, and how throughout this entire holiday festivity of these next 2.5 months, you're going to be able to enjoy the foods you love and at the same time get the results that you want. How's that sound to everybody? Is everyone in? I love it. Okay. That's what I love. Okay, so if we come back here, I want to share a quick little story with you, and then I'm going to give you some call to action items, and then we're going to do some open Q&A, and then we officially start on Monday, this Monday coming up at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know if anyone watched Headline News, but if you did yesterday, there was a before and after here, and let me just show you a picture of him. It's Justin Baird. And this really resonated with me because it goes hand in hand with everything that we're talking about right now. Justin's 44 years old. When he was 24, his dad passed away of a heart attack. When he was 41, he suffered a heart attack. 9 months ago, he was 313 pounds. He was on 6 different types of blood pressure medication. He was taking type 2 diabetic, taking blood sugar medication. And his doctor told him something that changed how he looked at his life forever. His doctor said, you better get used to this because it's only going to get worse. I want everyone to take a step back. And you think to yourself that a 44-year-old man and a physician, and you know, not on the doctor, he's just looking at what's in front of him, but it's telling his patient that it's only going to get worse. And that's kind of where we are in our society right now. Medication to me is leveraged to control and manage health challenges. But your lifestyle choices can prevent you from ever needing that medication. You fast forward 9 months, not dieting, not starving yourself, just opening up his metabolism. And this is rare for someone to drop this much weight in 9 months, but he's a man and he has a faster metabolism and his body just needed to be fed right. The medicine he needed was to eat right. And he immediately started doing the detox phase. He lost 20 pounds in 2 weeks of detox. He dove into the ignite phase. 5 months into, he's down 60 something pounds. And his doctor looked at him and said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. 9 months fast forward, Justin Baird lost 118 pounds and 14 pant sizes. He's off all blood pressure medication and no blood sugar medication. The point I want to make home to everyone is this. You don't have to regress in life. I'm 43 years old and I play with 20-year-old soccer all the time. I play in an over 30 league. I play in an open league. I haven't lost a step. I play with some of these guys that have lost a step. And they've accepted in their mind that, hey, with age, it is what it is. To me, that's a bunch of BS. There's reality that happens with age. Obviously, it gets a little bit harder. There's more stress. There's more priorities. It's not the easiest thing when we do everything we do as adults. But my point is it takes webcasts like this. It takes movements like we're doing. And it takes a community like we have to say enough is enough. And let's make our runs together. So tonight, we officially kick off our Jumpstarting the Holidays. We're going to do it in style. And I'm going to ask all of you, no matter how healthy you are. I know my buddy Dan Miller's on this, and he's a machine. Dan, I want new goals for you. No matter how fit you are, no matter how strong you are, I want everyone on this webcast to create realistic goals that we can rock together so that we can make this a moment in time where no one's saying, hey, we start in January. No, we start right now. October 26th is our new year. January is just icing on the cake, everyone. Okay, so to recap, let me go back here. And if you want to read the blog and see the video, you can go to Mark McDonald TV, click on blog, and you can see our interview we did, our segment we did. It's also on Facebook on Justin's video. It's very powerful and inspiring. But basically, it's this simple. Jumpstartyourholidays.com. We launch it. It's this webcast. You're already on it because you're registered for it. You'll get a reminder. October 26th, 9 p.m. Eastern Time is we officially launch it. I'm going to ask you to do those 5 things that I showed you earlier. Get started with that. I'm going to post my goals tomorrow on the 8-Week Run Facebook group. Let's make this interactive. I know when we launched the 8-Week Run originally, the momentum we had behind it was incredible. Let's make that happen with this holiday experience. And then throughout the 6 weeks, I'm going to be periscoping. We're going to be having fun together. I'm going to invite you all to do the same. I know my buddy Kelly Bonamo's on this. I know she scopes all the time. So we're going to have some fun doing this. Mid-experience will be November 16th, and then the finale will be December 7th. Get clear on your goals. Have fun. We have 5 days to prepare. And one last thing. Once again, if you have the tools, just be part of this. If you don't have the tools, dive into 8weekrun.com. And if you want to turbocharge your results, you can go to coronate.com. Or if you know someone that can set you up with Core, you can take on any of these 3 packs, the Transformation Pack, the Turbo Start, or the Detox. And these products were designed to help turbocharge your results. Do you need to take them to do the plan? No. If you want to turbocharge, then you can as well. They go hand in hand with it. Okay, everyone, this is our moment. Clap your hands and let's start. We are launching our Jumpstart Your Holidays 6-week nutrition and fitness experience. I'm going to hit stop and then I'm going to go right to Q&A. And be ready. Monday, we officially begin.